And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack.
Hey. We got three. Three down. Hang on now. Blue line it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes Connor Cook now to lead his offense back out there. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well. Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Now a first throw here in overtime. And Jennings has it. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
They'll set up to throw. Incomplete. Greg Jennings the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Let's go. Blue line it.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. 7 yards to go on second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The catch made by Miller. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. And now the offense operates in the red zone. first and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. An extra DB defensively here. Big stop needed on 3rd and goal.
He may be a blitzer.
Now Cook. He's got time. Oh, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. Now Moore. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Moore now. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And this is caught by Hayward Bay. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And he missed it. It's no good, and that changes everything here in OT. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.